Hey there, science enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into the amazing world of cells. Get ready for a journey into the microscopic realm that makes life as we know it possible. Imagine a bustling city with countless buildings, each with its own purpose. That's kind of what our bodies are like, but instead of buildings, we have cells. Cells are the basic fundamental units of life. They are the smallest entities that can be considered alive. Just like you and me, cells grow, use energy and respond to their surroundings. They are responsible for carrying out all the essential functions that keep us alive and kicking. From digesting food to fighting off infections, cells are the tiny powerhouses that keep our bodies running smoothly. So, the next time you marvel at the complexity of life, remember that it all starts with the humble cell, a microscopic marvel that holds the secrets to our existence. Stay curious and let's explore the wonders of the cellular world together. And now that we've established the awesomeness of cells, let's talk about a fundamental concept in biology: the cell theory. This theory is like the bedrock upon which our understanding of life is built. The cell theory states three main things. First, all living organisms are made up of one or more cells. That means whether you're a tiny bacterium or a giant blue whale, you're made of cells. Second, the cell is the basic unit of structure, function, and organization in all living things. Think of it like this: cells are the building blocks of life, just like bricks are the building blocks of a house. Third, all cells come from pre-existing cells. This means that cells don't just magically appear out of thin air. They arise from the division of existing cells. The cell theory is a powerful concept because it unites all living things under one umbrella. It tells us that no matter how different organisms may seem on the surface, they all share this fundamental building block: the cell. Just like there are different types of houses, there are also different types of cells. The two main categories are prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. Don't let the big words scare you, they're actually quite simple to understand. Prokaryotic cells are like the studio apartments of the cell world. They're small, simple, and lack a true nucleus, which is like the control center of the cell. Bacteria and archaea are examples of organisms made up of prokaryotic cells. Eukaryotic cells, on the other hand, are like the mansions of the cell world. They're larger, more complex, and have a true nucleus that houses their DNA, the genetic blueprint of life. Animals, plants, fungi, and protists are all made up of eukaryotic cells. The main difference between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells lies in their internal organization. Eukaryotic cells have a sophisticated system of internal compartments called organelles, each with its own specific function. Prokaryotic cells, on the other hand, lack these membrane-bound organelles. Let's now step inside a eukaryotic cell and take a closer look at its intricate machinery. Imagine a bustling factory with different departments working together to produce a finished product. That's kind of what a eukaryotic cell is like, with various organelles working in harmony to carry out life's essential functions. At the heart of the eukaryotic cell lies the nucleus, the control center that houses the cell's genetic material, DNA. The nucleus is like the CEO of the cell, directing all cellular activities. Surrounding the nucleus is the cytoplasm, a jelly-like substance that fills the cell. The cytoplasm is like the factory floor, where many of the cell's metabolic reactions take place. Enclosing the cytoplasm is the cell membrane, a thin, flexible barrier that controls what enters and exits the cell. The cell membrane is like the security guard of the cell, regulating the passage of molecules in and out. The eukaryotic cell also contains various other organelles, each with its own unique role to play. These include mitochondria, the powerhouses of the cell, ribosomes, the protein synthesizers, the endoplasmic reticulum, involved in protein folding and transport, the Golgi apparatus, responsible for processing and packaging proteins, lysosomes, the recycling centers of the cell, and vacuoles, storage sacs for water, nutrients, and waste products. Section 5, the nucleus, the cell's control center. Let's zoom in on the nucleus, the control center of the eukaryotic cell. This spherical organelle is like the brain of the operation, housing the cell's precious DNA, the blueprint of life. The nucleus is surrounded by a double membrane called the nuclear envelope, which acts like a protective shield, regulating what goes in and out. Think of it like the walls of the CEO's office, keeping distractions at bay. Within the nucleus, DNA is organized into thread-like structures called chromosomes. Chromosomes carry genes, the units of heredity that determine our traits. The nucleus also contains a dense region called the nucleolus, which is involved in making ribosomes, the protein synthesizers of the cell. Think of the nucleolus as the ribosome factory within the nucleus. The nucleus plays a crucial role in cell division, ensuring that each daughter cell receives a complete copy of the genetic material. It's like making sure each new factory gets a copy of the master blueprint. Section 6. Organelles, specialized structures within the cell. Beyond the nucleus, the eukaryotic cell houses a variety of other organelles, each with its own unique structure and function. These organelles work together like a well-coordinated team to keep the cell running smoothly. Mitochondria are the powerhouses of the cell, responsible for generating energy through cellular respiration. Just like power plants provide electricity to our homes, mitochondria produce ATP, the energy currency of the cell. Ribosomes are the protein synthesizers of the cell, responsible for translating the genetic code from DNA into proteins, the workhorses of the cell. Think of ribosomes as tiny factories that assemble proteins according to the instructions from the DNA blueprint. The endoplasmic reticulum, or ER, is a network of membranes involved in protein folding and transport. It's like the cell's highway system, transporting proteins to their destinations. The Golgi apparatus is like the cell's post office, processing, packaging, and shipping proteins to their final destinations. It's like the final quality control check before proteins are sent out into the cell or beyond. Lysosomes are the recycling centers of the cell, breaking down waste materials and cellular debris. They're like the garbage disposal units of the cell, keeping things clean and tidy. Vacuoles are storage sacks for water, nutrients, and waste products. They're like the cell's pantries and storage lockers, regulating the cell's internal environment. Section 7. Cell division, mitosis and its importance. Cells are constantly dividing to replace old or damaged cells and to allow for growth and development. Mitosis is the process by which a single parent cell divides into two identical daughter cells. Think of mitosis as a carefully choreographed dance, with each step ensuring that the genetic material is equally distributed between the two daughter cells. Mitosis is essential for growth, repair, and asexual reproduction. It's how our bodies heal wounds, replace worn-out cells, and how some organisms produce offspring. The process of mitosis is divided into several phases: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. During prophase, the chromosomes condense and become visible, and the nuclear envelope breaks down. In metaphase, the chromosomes line up along the equator of the cell. Anaphase sees the sister chromatids separate and move to opposite poles of the cell. Finally, in telophase, the nuclear envelope reforms around the two sets of chromosomes and the cytoplasm divides, resulting in two identical daughter cells. Section 8. Plant cells, unique features and adaptations. Plant cells share many similarities with animal cells, but they also have some unique features that allow them to thrive in their environment. One of the most distinctive features of plant cells is their cell wall, a rigid outer layer that provides structural support and protection. The cell wall is like a suit of armor, giving plants their strength and allowing them to stand upright. Plant cells also contain chloroplasts, the sites of photosynthesis, the process by which plants convert sunlight into chemical energy. Chloroplasts are like solar panels, capturing light energy and using it to make food for the plant. In addition to chloroplasts, plant cells also contain other types of plastids, such as chromoplasts, which give fruits and flowers their vibrant colors, and leucoplasts, which store starch and other nutrients. These unique features allow plants to harness energy from the sun, produce their own food, and thrive in a wide range of environments. Section 9. Cells. The foundation of life's complexity. From the smallest bacterium to the largest whale, all living organisms are united by the fundamental building block of life, the cell. These microscopic marvels carry out all the essential functions of life, from energy production to reproduction. Understanding cells is crucial to unraveling the mysteries of life, from fighting diseases to developing new technologies. By studying cells, we gain insights into the fundamental processes that make life possible. So the next time you marvel at the complexity of a living organism, remember that it all starts with the humble cell, a microscopic universe teeming with activity and wonder. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and never stop being amazed by the wonders of the natural world.